Hello, Beard Wizard family, Hangover Gang. Welcome to another episode of Beard Wizard Reviews. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking that red subscribe button. Our goal this year is 5,000 by the end of the year, and we are on track now. But I need all the help I can get to keep the momentum rolling. So keep subscribing, keep sharing. If you're new here, check out the rest of the channel. There's tons to see, and it's free to click that button. It costs you nothing, and it helps me out a great deal, so I really would appreciate it. There's the merch store, and there's other ways to support us in the video description below, but that's really the biggest way. So the most I can ask for, honestly, is just clicking that button. So it's new release day, and Tom put out a new one. We usually do Tom if he puts out a new one, and it's a song that I enjoy. There have been a few times here or there that I have not reviewed one of his songs. It really just depends, and I know he gets a lot of flack for, or recently, actually a lot of times he gets a lot of flack from a lot of different people for being too political, or his songs always sounding the same. And even I've said that some of the themes, some of the bars, some of the things are getting a little bit repetitive. But this one, I think, while this one touches on some familiar themes that he's touched on before, I think this goes very in depth into one particular theme of the division, of the constant division between two sides, whether it be left or right, me, you, us, them. And so I think this one's definitely more unique among some of the songs he's done. So I'm glad he did it. Looking forward to talking about it with you guys. This is a live review show. I have listened to this before. It's not necessarily a reaction. You guys call it that. That's fine. I just don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. I am not going to react to this, but this is live. It's going to be my impressions about the song. Welcome in the live stream, everybody who just joined. Say hi in the live stream. I love talking to you. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But this is Me Versus You from Tom MacDonald. Welcome, Ildefonso.
I'm the one that you hate for making America great. And I'm the one who's trying to build back better. We ain't the same. Yeah, you're right. There's a difference. Y'all are woke and we're awake. What a joke. Does white privilege have something to say? Your president drove the country into the ground. The crime rate is through the roof. There ain't no jobs to be found. Inflation going up. My kids need food in their mouths. You put the fake news on every TV screen in my house. Hold up. Your president a racist, homophobic. Tried to overthrow democracy and everybody knows it. He will never make America great again like the slogan. He a white supremacist. Just like all of you who voted. That is not facts. All you woke morons do is talk trash. Drag queens in classrooms hate anyone who's not black. You're pro-white, you know that's what the Klan members are, right? You're anti-LGBTQ, then why they always on your mind? Bro, you're a boy, you're a girl, stop playing stupid. You screwing up the youth and all the children are our future. You don't care about the kids. Look at all the school shootings. You're pro-gun, it's your fault. Stop making those excuses. You think anyone who don't agree with you is just a bigot. You're a fascist, you're a Nazi. You just mad because you triggered. You're just jealous of the left because we're progressive and we're winning. Now I'm tripping that you won the election because you rigged it. They put you on the left.
So, classic Tom. He's not holding back. He's not mincing words. He's not beating around the bush. And I like that he's showing the perspective and the split between two different sides in this particular topic. A lot of what people feel on both sides, or a lot of what people believe on both sides, is their perspective of what they see in the world. In a lot of cases, you can't say it's right or wrong in either way. Some of it's what they've been told. Some of it's what they've grown up to believe. Some of it's just how they see the world differently. And he's showing that fight back and forth very clearly, and without beating around the bush at all. And that's what Tom does. He comes out swinging, and he just is not going to candy coat it. And I like that about him. And I like that he's showing both sides of this split in a very honest way, because all of those things that we just heard, we've heard from other people. Those aren't just hyperbole and made up talking points. We've heard people make those arguments on both sides, and it all comes from perspective. It also comes from what we've been told to think.
You're a fascist, you're a Nazi. You just mad because you triggered. You're just jealous of the left because we're progressive and we're winning. Now I'm tripping that you won the election because you rigged it. They put you on the left, they put you on the right. They tell you what to hate, then they tell you who to fight. Till you're screaming, screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left. They tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming. Screaming. My president draining the swamp, we building walls. Your president opened the border for one and all. Now there's murderers and criminals evading the law, walking right into America, our safety is gone. Well, my president ended pandemic, saved the economy, and introduced legislation fighting for our equality. His son smokes crack, I don't care about that honestly. He's raising all our wages, he can't raise his children properly. You obviously pro-life, a woman's choice is your right. I feel like abortion is important and you don't like. You're treating it like birth control, you're treating them like your wife. I said that all lives matter and I also meant unborn life. You're so clever, go ahead make your little memes while we're bringing home the soldiers who were in the Middle East. Okay, you brought the soldiers home, but then you burnt the flag and took a knee and left the men who fought for all our freedom homeless on the street. Build back better, there'll be violence and riots until you Bible thumpers learn to fall in line and trust the science. We ain't ever backing down from all you pedos and tyrants. The right is fighting the system, the left designed to divide us. And that is clown talk, all you got is mean tweets. It's free speech, call the cops, dog, you defunded the police. This country will be better off without all you freaks. This is America, homie, if you don't like it, you can leave. They put you on the left, they put you on the...
Damn. He's really pulling out everything that we hear, all of the fight, and it's through the chorus, and it's very clear the message of this song is that we are being divided. A lot of these talking points, a lot of these things that he's saying are things that we've been told in the media, we've been told to believe, we've been told, and when you really dig into some of that stuff, it is not what people believe, it is not what happened, or it's not, there's only grains of truth to some of this stuff, and a lot of it is just made up to keep us fighting each other. He's touched on it a little bit. I've said it before, a lot of people have said it, that there are people in power with a vested interest of keeping us fighting, because if we're fighting each other, we're not paying attention to what they're doing. We're not looking up, we're looking at each other, we're fighting our neighbors, we're arguing instead of paying attention to what's going on in Washington and what's going on in corporate America. And they have a vested interest in keeping that going. And unfortunately, people feed into it, and they want to feed into it. And it has to stop. People have to be aware of what's happening. As simple as, I saw it, I've been seeing it recently with all of and this is not quite the same, but it's the same tactic, seeing the people arguing about the new Star Wars show. So many of the people that are talking shit about the new Star Wars show, the stuff they're saying is wrong with it, it's not even true. It's not even like, I've been watching it and then I've been looking at what the critics are saying. I'm like, that stuff's not even there, or it's not even what they said, or it's not even true. But those people, those YouTubers and those hate tubers and those people writing those articles have a vested interest in the fan base fighting. And because it gets them clicking on videos, it gets them sharing them, it makes money for the people who are doing it. And that's why this is happening on a larger scale in our country, because as long as we're fighting each other, we're not paying attention to how screwed we are by the people above us who don't give a shit. And that's just how it is. Ildefonso says, I'm glad that many are beginning to understand the difference between the two. Yes. I wish more people, I wish the people were more waking up more to what's going on. And that honestly, if you go talk to your neighbors, if you go talk to the people in your community, you have far more in common with them than you hear in the media or you hear on Twitter. Go talk to them.
Right, they tell you what they hate, then they tell you who to fight till you're screaming. Screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left, they tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming. Screaming. No president will ever give a damn about the truth. It don't matter who's the winner, cause the people always lose. No president will ever break the system from inside. It's a deep state plan dividing us into sides. It don't matter if you're left, right, black, white, red, blue, conservative or liberal, rich, poor, me, you, Republican or Democrat, old, young, mean, cool. They promise us our freedom, but then all we get is free doom. They put you on the left, they
that
put you
right
on
there,
the right.
like, I know a lot of people question Tom, they question people who are independent, I've heard the phrase all the time that independent people are really just conservatives who don't want to admit it, or Tom is criticized often of being fake or being this or that or supporter of one side or the other. And at the end of the day, we're just tired of the extremes on both sides. I wish people would start listening to each other, would start paying attention. Musically, I don't want to dwell too much on that stuff. Musically, this is an interesting song. It's not really a rap song. It's not really a rock song. The chorus is a bit rock pop. There's definitely some rap elements. It's an interesting mix, and Tom is good for just doing whatever the hell he feels like doing for whatever works for the song. So I like that. I like that he's kind of mixing this up and making it its own thing in a way, because it's working really well. I like that apart. The chorus is really good. I know he gets a lot of flack sometimes for his hooks and choruses. I like this one a lot, and it's got a great message behind it. And I like this section because it's the chorus speaking the truth to these two versions of us, really, fighting over misunderstandings, misconceptions, and different perspectives.
They tell you what they hate, then they tell you who to fight till you're screaming, screaming. They put you on the right, they put you on the left, they tell you who to hate, they do anything to get you screaming, screaming.
That's too true, Ildefonso. I like how he played on that word, how he played on freedom and free doom, similar to in Propaganda when he said, I went to bed. How did he say it? I went to bed in, can't remember how he started it, but woke up in Night America. Yeah, they promise us one thing, and that's not what we're getting. We're promised that our rights will be protected. We're promised that they will follow the Constitution, that they will do what their constituents want. All of these promises, and it's not happening. And I agree, Eldefonso. I heard that, and I didn't call that in much of the chorus, and especially in the part where she says, "I hate you." You can hear Nova in there. You can hear her voice behind him. So it. Yeah, it sounded really good. I like when they work together. I like when they do that. Great review. Ed says, so glad you didn't make this one side with political. Much respect. Yeah, that's the thing, Ed, is, and I don't know Tom. I don't know him at all. I don't know, but I get the feeling that he's kind of in the same place where I am. Is I think there are good ideas on both sides of the fence. I think we're all running in the same direction or running toward the same goal. We just have different ideas of how to get there. And I think a lot of times people break down the other side as being the bad guy and as wanting to hurt people. That's always the thing. You want to hurt X, you want to hurt kids, or you want to hurt old people, or you want to hurt this, or you want to hurt that. And I don't think that's true. But I do think what a lot of people do is hurtful when they try to push their own agenda, but it's both sides of that are doing it. I wish we could get more people looking at what's good on both sides and combining the good stuff and throwing out the bad stuff. A lot of it's the bad people. If we could throw them out, we could probably make some really good change around here, but we can't get people to stop voting for their own tribe no matter what. So this is what George Washington said it best, when he warned us political parties are going to ruin us, and they are. So anyway, Ildefonso, Ed, Jeremy, everybody else, thank you so much for being here. I got to run. It is date night, and we're going to get dinner here in a little bit. That's why I'm early. I thought it was going to be around 5-ish, but we're early. So this coming weekend, starting Wednesday, I leave for Origins in Columbus. I'm going to give you as much content as I can up to Tuesday and try to give you some content from the show. But if you don't see much of me next week, that's what it is. I am in Columbus, Ohio at Origins Game Fair. If you are at Origins Game Fair, stop by booth 911, say hi, show me that you are a subscriber or a follower on Twitch, and I will have a free gift for you. Otherwise, I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.